Robert Bowyer, I'm the CEO and founder of Operation Black Sheep, the John McClure Foundation for Vietnam veterans. 15-year Army veteran, left active duty, went to college. I have a degree in history, and through that degree I was interviewing and meeting veterans. And during that time it became real clear that our Vietnam veterans were still feeling like they hadn't been welcomed home. Many of them were drafted, sent to Vietnam. Upon coming home, those who survived were often told to grow their hair out, to grow beards, and to throw away their uniforms and just go back to normal. And many of them were proud of their service, were proud of what they did, but no one really cared to hear that story. Operation Black Sheep really started with after Afghanistan, after the military. One of my good buddies introduced me to boating, kind of like water relax therapy. And I mentioned it would be cool to get a Vietnam boat and do that for our Vietnam vets. And he looked at me and he said, "You should do it." We have now been in existence for 6 years, and I cannot even tell you how many times veterans have come to us, gone for a ride, slowly started to relax, and then have told us, "This is the first time I've felt welcomed home." Chris and I both have sought to help people. We want to help people. And the idea came about to try and focus on our Vietnam veterans first, all veterans second, and then encompass everyone, right? Bring us all together. Having someone tell me like, "Hey Robert, the water's great, Muskegon's great." It was really, what could we do to bring them here to experience that? What would draw them here? Going for a ride on just any boat isn't really it. But to get a PBR, you know, and to restore it to Vietnam era conditions, and then bring them here and go for a ride, it really catches their attention. And then to say, by the way, bring your kids, bring your grandkids, bring your wife, and to take them all out for a ride, it really helps our veterans and their families understand a little bit of what they went through. The concept came about in 1965. So Vietnam looks like a banana. Cut the banana in half, you have north and south. Well, much of Vietnam has waterways, which are like highways for the enemy during the Vietnam War. So they needed a boat that could operate in shallow water, be fast and versatile. And they went to this gentleman out in Washington, and he was like, "Hey, give me 2 weeks and you can come ride on the first one." And in 2 weeks, they were able to come and ride on the first PBR, a PBR Mark I. It was 31 feet long by 11 feet wide. They then started producing them, sending them to Vietnam. Within the first year, there were several problems that plagued the Mark I. The Mark II PBR is a foot longer, a foot wider than a Mark I. They raised the exhaust system above the waterline. They gave an extra 12 inches of working room between engines, and they changed the configuration of where the people sat on the boat and operated the weapons. There's a typical twin 50 cals in the bow of the boat, aft 50 cal, which is aft the back section of the boat, and then midship would be 2 M60s. Boats would go out in 2 boat patrols, lead boat and cover boat. They'd have a crew of 4 people. There'd be a 5th person on one boat, which would be the patrol officer in charge of both boats. They would typically operate in 12 on, 12 off shifts, and then they would switch from month to month from day shift to night shift. Its unique feature is it's a jet boat, so it can operate in shallow water. It travels at approximately 30 knots. It's 32 feet long, and it can stop within 32 feet. We're based in Muskegon, Michigan. We moor up to the LST 393 because historically in Vietnam, those boats tied up to LSTs and YRBMs that were in the mouth of the river, like a home point, their barracks, and kind of a safe haven for them. We welcome anyone to go for a ride. And the common factor, both veteran or non-veteran, is, are you broken, and can you or do you want help? You know, so it's not just veterans that come and see us. It's not just Vietnam veterans that come and see us. It's great for our veterans, but it's also great for people who are just looking for a place to maybe belong and get away for a little bit.